Power 98.3 where hip hop lives. You know what it is, your man Deongello on your radio right now. Special guest in studio. I remember this dude maybe 3.5 years ago. Came through. I was doing part-time at the time.
Sounds about right.
On air. Now I'm doing the afternoon show, man. We got Machine Gun Kelly, M.G.K, Kels,
Yeah.
whatever the hell you want to call him, in studio right now, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, my brother?
What's up with you, man? How you been, man? How's life, man?
Really good. I'm really happy doing second album. Got a movie coming out this year.
Yeah.
Good show tonight at Comerica.
Yeah.
Which is tight, you know.
It's a nice little lineup on the show, man.
Nice lineup.
Yeah. What's going on with I keep hearing these rumors, man. I don't know if it's true or not, but they saying Bad Boy might be getting shut down, or Diddy's just done with the music game, and
I hear all that stuff too. I don't know.
Is this true?
Dude, I wish I could be the bearer of whatever news it is you're looking for, but I actually don't know, just because I'm so I mean, you know, I'm very like independent and just
do your own thing.
Yeah, so I couldn't even tell you what's going on in the building.
So when we getting the second album, man? Some new music from M.G.K. What's up with the second album? Features? Can you talk about any of that stuff right now?
Again, man, I don't have any features right now.
It's just you?
Yeah.
I think you're at that point though, man, where you can actually command to have certain people on your music, man. I mean,
I think
at this
so.
point you could.
I think so too. I mean, we don't have any problem selling out venues. You know what I'm saying? We don't have
absolutely.
And you know, this is still with no single yet. So hopefully this album we'll see. Yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to deliver you a great single for you to be able to finally. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I've never really had one of those, and I've never really been stoked on it till now. You know what I'm saying? Like now I'm like ready to go to the next level. So yeah, I'm ready.
I remember when we first sat down and talked, man, a few years ago. We were talking about just how folks in the game not really respecting what you're doing. You know. And that was at the time, I think Yellow Wolf was saying some crazy shit. And there was a lot of different people that just had something negative to say about what you were doing. And now you come out, you got people that's trying to mess with you, from Meek Mill to you even had Mystical do some music with you not too long ago. How do you feel, people in the game are respecting what you're doing now, especially like the OGs in the game? Because it's completely different. It's not the same, man.
Yeah, the respect level is definitely different. Yeah. I think that's because I also showed myself in person, and if you meet me in person, you see that I'm a very commanding dude. I'm 6'4". I'm not about shit. I'm cool. Yeah. I'm chill. I'm fun. I have personality. You know what I'm saying? Like these are things that like entertainers lack when I meet them. I meet people and I'm like, damn, you're dry. You suck, man. So I mean, I think just getting out there, but I mean, ultimately, man, I don't give a shit what anyone thinks about me. Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't because we talked. I mean, that wasn't the case in the beginning. Before, you were just like, man, these dudes need to respect what I'm doing.
I wanted the respect. Now I just don't care. I mean, it's like I realize that if you have the people, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like if at the end of the day, if I had a mixtape song come out and no major push behind it, I could easily have 500 kids standing right outside this window right here with picket signs outside your car demanding that you play a mixtape song. So it's like the respect from other rappers is awesome, but at the end of the day, I'm done caring about that. I'm done caring about critics. Like, like M.G.K is gonna be a wave that hits people without them knowing, which is I guess a tsunami really, because it's like it's been building up this whole time. Yeah, and everyone's been so focused on everything but this. It's almost like I'm just kind of laughing in my little corner. Yeah. Deviously plotting on the moment. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Waiting for the moment it hits the land.
You know what's crazy, man, is the fact that you can actually sit here and say, I mean, without any radio play or, super major radio play, that if you put the word out, you could have 500 people outside of the radio station picketing. You know what I'm saying? That just lets you know that the music and the way it's transitioned is completely different.
Way different.
You don't need radio. You don't need any of that, man.
However, I think that it is like you and I's relationship is good enough to where that wouldn't have to be the case. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel like you'd be excited if I brought a proper single. You know what I'm saying? But for those out there who aren't stoked on Machine Gun Kelly, I definitely would beware on this album run. Yeah, because I'm pulling out all the strings. I
think you've done a lot, man. I'm not too I'm not too picky when it comes to performances, man. I'm a big fan of music. So somebody get on stage, they do their thing, they're an artist, whatever. I'm like, cool, but I don't really think nobody really messing with you, man, when it comes to this stage show, man.
Nah, that's not that. Everyone knows that.
What type of preparations do you need to take, man? Because you look like you're a straight alcoholic rager on stage, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? What type of preps are you doing, man? I need to learn how to do this, man, because I'm trying to get my stage show right. So what do I need to do to be the perfect performer like M.G.K on stage, man? What type of do I need? Crown Royal? Do I need Pete Ciroc?
We go.
Like,
through,
what do I need?
We go through phases on tour. So like one tour it was like all Jaeger. One tour it was all Jameson. One tour was all Hennessy.
Yeah.
Yesterday was Patron.
Yeah.
A lot of stretching. A lot of vocal warm ups just because I scream a lot.
Yeah.
And then really just like, I don't know, just like confidence and like charisma and knowing that like everyone out there
is rocking with you.
You. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like tonight's weird. I don't know what tonight's gonna be. It's a crazy. I'm used to doing headlining shows like where it's just by myself. Keep in mind when I'm not. It's not like I'm doing 6,000 people headlining shows. However, 1,500, 2,000 people.
Yeah.
Headlining shows that'll make you feel really good. But this is like a lineup of artists who have huge hot songs right now.
Right.
Which is interesting because I mean that's again I don't have a single rotating right now.
But you still in that.
But but you just watch what happens.
Right.
Just watch what happens.
I know, man. How's the your little girl, man? How's family?
Oh, she's really good.
She's good.
Yeah. I always go back and see her, man.
Do you feel like at some point, the alcohol and the partying and the raging and the whatnot is?
Nope.
Because I'm a dad too, man. So sometimes I have an issue with my daughter listening to me on the radio because I'll be talking about Nicki Minaj's ass or Rihanna or something like that, and then I go home and my daughter's like, Dad, I can't believe you said it on the radio.
Yeah, my daughter's called me out before on stuff, but like that's what my daughter's definitely called me out. But like there was this on MTV one time we did this one show where like I had talked about a sex tape I did and like my daughter was
see what I'm saying?
Furious.
Like, how do you deal with that, man? How do you have this conversation with your daughter after you just talked about a sex tape?
Because my daughter knows her dad's a rock star, man, and like that's the coolest part. I'd rather like expose her to all this stuff. So when she grows up and she's 18 and these kids are like, yeah, dude, let's go do all this. She's like, man, I've been seeing this since I was 0.
It's
man.
nothing.
I'm cool. It's nothing to me.
What if she turned into a female
female
version of you?
Dude, she already is a female version of me. So I can just hope she doesn't go to the extent that I go to. But, dude, I'm going to love my daughter either way, man. I think that's what people want their kids to be something. I don't want my daughter to be nothing but healthy.
Right. That's real.
Whatever she turns out to be is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If I can stop some bad stuff, I'm going to stop it. But either way, I'm going to ride with her through whatever.
Yeah. So who we working with from your camp, man? I know you got that deal with Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
I know you've been pushing your music, but I know you had a few other artists you was working with that was on the Lace Up label, right?
Yeah. EST is a label, and EST is that's what I'm always focused on, man.
Yeah.
Those are it's me and 3 other guys from Cleveland that I grew up with, Tezo, Dub, and Ray Jr. And
can we get that collaboration?
Actually,
out?
you know what's crazy, man? We did a song that I think we're about to push, man, through EST. It's called Like Whoa.
Yeah.
That joint is hard.
So when do you feel like, I mean, when you come up with your homeboys from where you from, man, when do you feel like it's a time to start putting out those artists that are on your label? Like, do they put pressure on you? Because I know they see you're a superstar making money. Do they put that pressure on you like, yo, let's make this collab album, man. Let's do what we said we were going to do.
It's not like pressure on me like collab album, but it's always pressure like, everybody's trying to get out the hood. So it's like, it's that pressure of trying to get everybody out the hood. But everybody knows that I haven't even made it yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
see, but in my book, you have, though, bro.
Yeah, true. But
you know what I'm saying?
But that's like, I mean, was I at the Grammys? All right. Exactly.
But we don't talk about the Grammys, man, because that's nothing compared to what you.
Grammys? Many of the things from the Grammys.
You just said right now
was inspired by things that I've done. You know what I'm saying?
You just said right now, though, bro. You can have 500 people outside this radio station picketing. That's bigger than the Grammys, man.
Oh, of course. I said that on stage last night. At that point, you just don't care. Wait, what'd you say? I said that on stage last night. What you just said. I was like, at the end of the day, I just realized like where my priorities lie.
Yeah.
And that's with the people. It's never with the awards or the entertainment of the whole thing.
So what's success for you, man? When are you gonna feel like you actually made it past that threshold, like you at the top? Because in my book, you are. You know what I'm saying? But to you, what's success for you, man?
I don't know. It's it's what's weird is when you like, let's say I'm in a food court, right, and I'm like eating, and a mom and daughter come up, and this actually happened, and like just very rudely interrupted and asked for like a picture, and I'm like, I have sour cream on my face. I'm like, I don't, this is not this is not the right time. Or like, oh, I'll be with my daughter or something, and I respectfully turn and I'm like, hey, I'm eating, like just give me like 5 minutes, and like 5 minutes, come back and grab me, and I got you or something like that.
Right.
And like their response is like, well, you're not even that famous anyway, or like you're not Jay-Z, or you don't have a song like a song on the billboards.
So why you want a photo with sour cream on the side of my face?
Yeah, but I mean, but it's like when you're almost famous, it's the biggest like lose thing ever, because you're like not all the way there to where you can just feel comfortable with yourself. Like, man, I'm not tripping off what she says. I am the man.
Right.
Like Drake, what are you gonna say to Drake?
Right.
What are you gonna say to him?
Right.
Man, you not shit. He is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What are you gonna say to him?
Right.
You can't say nothing about him except for like, something about how he looks right in front of you.
Yeah.
Well, you look funny. Like, whatever. But like with me, it's just like you can just pinpoint so many things, because it's just like I'm almost there. But everyone at one point was almost there. So it's like, what are these people gonna do when like, I become this generation's next star? Like,
well, see, that's my thing, man. Why do you feel like you're almost there?
Because
your fans, when your fans come to the show,
I'm talking about the general population.
But at this point, man, you can't expect everybody to
I don't want
like
everybody
you.
to either. I guess I'm not.
You're not for everybody, man. That's just that's just the nature of the beast.
Yeah.
But I'm a fan.
Uh-huh.
If I saw you at Taco Bell with sour cream, I would walk up and do the same thing.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So real. I think you just gotta. What do you think? What do you think is going to take for you to get the general population to ride with M.G.K?
I don't want the general population to ride with me. I just want satisfaction of my own self. Like, you finally did it. Maybe maybe finally doing it is like all my boys driving around in cars and starting families and having.
So it's financial.
Helps and establish. No, not for me. I'm not a money type guy. I don't care about money. This is like seeing maybe just like my friends being comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, not for you. I mean, just everybody surrounding you. Yeah, friends,
maybe that's what it is. Because it's like at the end of the day, you're right. I don't give a shit what people think about me, especially like fame wise. Like I hate when like people think I have to use that to impress somebody and stuff. And half the time, or all the time, people will freak out about like, well, you nothing anyway. It's like, I'm not walking around like I'm anything. I'm sitting at a fucking table eating a burrito.
Right. But that's what they want to say. You know what I mean? Automatically.
But it cuts though, because you're not there yet. You know what I'm saying?
Because like, you feel that way.
You just watched the Grammys yesterday and you're like, I wasn't there. And then the next day you're sitting there eating that burrito and someone comes up and is like, man, you want nothing anyway. And you're like, man.
Okay.
Dang. Like what am I gonna stand up and say? Why was it the Grammy? Oh man, no, it wasn't.
But there's a couple artists at the Grammys that ain't selling out shows like you,
at the end of the day, I already know that. And the Grammys is nothing in the big scheme anyway. It's just like that's a cool moment that artist wants to have. But I might have a legacy awards or not, just because I've impacted so many kids' lives, and I was there at one point in their hardships to get them out of that. So that doesn't go away ever. People always remember that.
There it is. My dude M.G.K, man. It's always a pleasure talking to
you,
man.
Definitely.
We have some of the realest conversations, man, when we sit down, man. It's 98.3 where hip hop lives. Your man Deongello, M.G.K.